guys, how's it going? We're back with our 4th annual holiday gift guide. Once again, we've partnered with Gardener's Supply on this video. I'm going to be showing you 10 different things, a lot of which you'll recognize from our past projects or from pictures around our house. They're all things that I think make really excellent gifts, or things that I would want to receive as a gift, and they're all over the board in terms of price, so there's something for everyone. So let's just get right into the list of items. The first one is the Gazebo Tabletop Terrarium. There are a lot of things I love about this terrarium. First, the way it looks. So it's copper finished steel. It has a very upscale look to it. 17 panes of glass. It's really the perfect size. 12.5 inches tall, little over 8 inches wide, easy to tuck into really any display in your house. And it has a planting reservoir built right into the terrarium, which is what I did with mine. I tucked a few houseplants in mine a few months ago and they're thriving and doing beautifully. It is not watertight though, so if you do plant in it, you need to make sure to put it on a decorative plate or a saucer to catch anything that may come out. But the bottom does have padded feet, so it's not going to scratch any surface you put it on. Next is the Panacea 9-foot giant trellis. This might be the single best thing we added to our garden this year. Not only the way they look, I think the diamond grid work is really pretty, and the tops are simple but elegant at the same time. But we had this big open section of wall I couldn't figure out what to do with, so we added 3 of these trellises side by side. They're 2.5 feet wide, 9 feet tall, perfect scale for this area. But not only that, they have on each one of the trellises 4 spots where there are brackets, which do a couple of different things. First off, they anchor the trellises to the wall, so you'll never have any like weight issues when the vines get bigger. They won't shift from side to side, and the brackets keep the trellises about 4 inches or so away from your wall, which gives your vines a lot of air and room to grow. Number 3 is the Oxford wall planter. This planter was another really great solution for another little section of wall I had on the back of our chicken coop where I thought some plants would be pretty. So it's kind of a smaller planter. It doesn't take up an enormous amount of space, but I also think like maybe grouping 2 or 3 of them together somewhere would be beautiful as well. But the cool thing about this planter, even though the reservoir isn't huge, that cocoa fiber liner has a recycled plastic liner inside the cocoa fiber that you can't see, but it helps retain moisture and it helps any kind of runoff. So my wall, when I took the planter down to store for the winter, is completely clean, and we didn't have to water it as often. Number 4 is the Heirloom flower press. Of course you could use a stack of books to press flowers, but sometimes it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And if there is a specific beautiful tool that I can use to complete a project, I will choose that every time because it makes me happy. It's pretty to look at. So this one is made of acacia wood. All of the layers inside the cardboard and the paper are all included, and then it's got a really pretty wide strap on the top that's self-gripping, and I have used mine a ton this year. I typically leave my flowers in the press for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then at the end I've got these gorgeous dried flowers to use, and then I can head right back out in the garden to fill up my press again. Next up are the galvanized rib barrel planters. There are a lot of different ways I feel like you can use these containers, inside or outside. They come in 3 different sizes, 10, 12, and 14 inches. Even better if you can put them in a trio somewhere. That's what I did with mine. I planted them up with 3 different evergreens and I enjoyed them so much. But you could use them inside for a lot of different things too. Put wood in them next to your fireplace, roll up towels, put them in a guest bathroom somewhere. I think that would be really pretty. In fact, Gardener's entire galvanized collection is gorgeous. I could use every single one of those pieces in some way. Number 6 is the Gothic arch nesting plant stands. These come in a set of 3, which makes them a little bit more versatile because you've got 3 different sizes to work with and to tuck into different areas of your home, or you can use them all together, which is what I do up in my sunroom. The small is 12 inches wide by 15 inches tall. The medium is 14 inches wide by 20 inches tall, and the biggest one is 16 inches wide by 25 inches tall, and they can all hold up to 20 pounds each. Now the thing I do like about these the best, other than the fact that you have 3 different sizes to work with, is the Gothic arch design on the side. I really love that design. I've got that kind of mirrored in other areas of my house, so it just fits in beautifully. Number 7 is the bamboo LED grow light garden. Now I've used the larger bamboo LED grow light gardens as well as the Sunlight 3-tier standard and the LED 3-tier gardens, and they're all wonderful grow light systems. But the thing I love about this one in particular is that it's smaller. It's easier to use in smaller spaces, and you can even install it on the wall as a shelf all by itself. It comes with all the hardware to do that. It's 22.5 inches long, 11.5 inches deep, and 15.5 inches tall. And it can hold up to 50 pounds. So a perfect thing to tuck herbs in or flowers or start a tray of seeds in if you have a smaller space. And it's made out of pretty things. So bamboo and galvanized steel. So it almost is more of a piece of furniture than it is a grow light. One other thing about these LED LEDs is that they are 2 times stronger than standard LEDs that you'll find in grow lights, so you do not have to raise or lower them to grow seedlings. I tested it out thoroughly, grew all of my Rudbeckia, snapdragons, geraniums, Eryngium this spring, and they grew wonderfully in that system. Number 8 on the list are Amaryllis, both exotics and wax. So you can never leave Amaryllis off a gift guide because they're such an amazing gift this time of year, and I chose these 2 different kind of groups of Amaryllis because I think they're more unique. So let's talk about the exotics first. First of all, you're choosing a more rare variety of Amaryllis, not your just run-of-the-mill red or whatever, which are beautiful, but it's fun to try something different sometimes, and these already come potted in a beautiful either glass pot or metal pot. The type of pot you get depends on the variety of Amaryllis you choose, and I think they're all really unique and beautiful looking. And then you've got the waxed Amaryllis, which is fairly new to me. I think it's a really great idea and a great gift for those people who may not consider themselves a green thumb. So each one of them is either in plain wax or they're in wax with velvet, like a really beautiful velvet. I have them both in mustard and red color. They each have a wire built into the bottom, so they're freestanding. You need no soil, no water. Everything that the Amaryllis needs is inside the wax casing, so it will grow and bloom without needing any extra accessories. Number 9 is the Corten Steel Vertical Planter. I think this planter has kind of a neat rustic modern vibe to it. It's about 22 inches wide and has an 8-inch planting depth, and I think that that warm rusty color sets plants off so beautifully. Like the greens just pop in this container. It will arrive to you in its natural gray steel state, and then it will develop that warm patina over time. It's not corrosive like actual rust though. It's purely aesthetic and it will not mess with the integrity of your container. Number 10, our last item, is the Galvanized Organic Kitchen Herbs Growing Kit. I think that this one is great for all ages, for kids who would love to plant and watch their plants grow, for budding gardeners, or for those of us who already love to garden. And then it's just got a beautiful look aesthetically, so you can put it anywhere in your house on a windowsill and it's going to be pretty and functional, practical at the same time. So that is it, you guys. Those are my 10 things for this year's holiday gift guide. I hope this was helpful to you. I think each one of these things would make an excellent gift. I know I have enjoyed using these things in my own home. Now, Gardener Supply is giving away 5 $100 gift cards to 5 of you. Super easy to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to this channel and comment below. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.